Roberto, you started playing chess as a teenager. What got you into chess?
It was in a ski camp. My colleagues played chess and I became curious and asked, can you teach me how to play this game? And they showed me how to move the pieces. And I just loved it. So I started for myself after the camp, reading books and studying it for myself.
And at that time, how many hours a week would you spend at chess? Either learning or playing?
It was almost daily. I just was sitting in front of the books and going through the old classical games and learned the tactics. Yeah, it was a really new world and
what
amazing.
changed for you when you started to play? Did anything change in your life, your ideas, your goals, your choices?
I got some awareness of the fact that I can cause really something. Like I can take a decision and I can cause, and after a distance, after a while, I can see an effect. And this was really amazing and to see.
So when we talk about the strategy of chess, so you're talking about if you make a decision to move a piece, then sort of further down the road of the game, you see the impact of that choice.
Yeah. And maybe even to see it, to see more than your opponent, to see it further and, yeah, with a nice end.
And would you say then that life is like a game of chess? We often hear that.
There are some similarities, of course. Like in life, you have matter, energy, space, and time. And in a chess game, you have the wooden pieces, and you have the same elements. You have matter, the pieces. You have energy. You have space on the board, and time is a really important factor.
How do you believe it's impacted your life and your decisions in real life, not at the game? Did it change you
Yeah, it really helped me
personality-wise?
to focus my energy. I had a lot of energy, but I couldn't focus this energy, and just helped me to just sit down and go into it, jump into the water.
And concentrate. And in terms of career, you've made it your career. You're a teacher of chess and you teach children as young as 4 and 5, I believe. Tell me about why you decided to do that.
During my studies, a friend of mine asked me if I would help out in a new chess school called Chess for Kids, and I did it. And it was a great week, a chess camp. And they asked me, would you like to continue and run a location? And I said, yes, I'll give it a try. And then I built it up from 0 to more than 100 students every week. And it's my big passion, it's my life.
How old are the children?
The youngest are 3 and the oldest are 15.
And typically how long would a, let's call them students, stay with you? Is it a month? Is it a year? Is it longer?
It really depends. It's different. Some children, they just stay for one term. They want to see and learn a new hobby, and then they go on to something else. Others, they stay for years. Yeah.
And do you think just coming for a term is also beneficial, or is it something you have to do lifelong?
It can definitely be beneficial in terms of you're learning life skills like learning to respect the rules, respect your opponent. It's a lot about communication during a game, and learn how to win and to lose, and to see the failure as a great tool to improve, to get better.
Some say it teaches patience and calms aggressive behaviour. Have you seen such cases with your pupils?
Yeah, definitely, because through practice, they lose and lose, and then they win. And all the time, every move is like a trigger. It triggers you. Your opponent is triggering you with every move, and you can become aggressive because of the moves. And then you learn, oh, okay, I can make my own decision. I can play a move. I can give my answer to this problem, to this conflict. And this is why chess can really change lives. And yeah.
It's helping you to be more confident, would you say, more self-confident in the world?
Yeah, self-responsible, more self-confident, because it allows me to be creative, to take risk in a safe environment.
Do you think chess should be taught in schools?
Definitely, and there have been projects, and there are still projects going on, and I can see how students change. Maybe they are not so successful in other subjects, but when they play chess and they win, they get confidence.
Do you think everyone can play chess and play it well?
Everyone can play chess, and playing well is just a viewpoint. I think the fact of playing itself is the key. It's not about playing it very well, and you can get so much out of it without having much success
So
objectively.
Not necessarily about winning, it's about playing for longevity, or?
Yeah, it's about what happens during a game. Like, there are so many situations and where you get in contact with interesting emotions, nice ones and difficult ones. And the result is just at the end. But what happens in between is the most interesting thing.
And equally as important.
Yeah.
And is Switzerland unique in this? Is it a worldwide effort for children to play chess? Has it been trendy and then disappeared and been trendy again? Does it come in and out of fashion, would you say?
Yeah, it's definitely a new fashion. Chess becomes more and more popular. And it's because of the chess schools, of the chess camps, and a lot of very great projects and activities here in Switzerland, in the French part especially, in school chess, chess in schools, and also in the German part. Everywhere it's going on. It's going on a lot.
Do you think that you can get everyone hooked on the game? The children you have, do some of them sort of dismiss it and walk away, or can you get them to engage with the game quite easily?
I think I can do it quite easily. I'm successful at it, but it's of course the biggest challenge, because everyone is individual and needs an individual approach. You cannot just apply a certain program on everyone. You have to be in contact with the students and to feel and see what they need. And so you need a lot of social skills. And
these social skills, when you have a class of, I don't know how many, but say 5-year-olds, how can you, I mean, most of them have very little in the way of social skills. How can you get them to engage with you? Talk me through how you get them started.
I think it's really important to develop some awareness of a group. We are together because chess is like an individual sport, but we do the training as a group experience with a lot of movement, exercises together, and they have to learn to practice together. I cannot just do whatever I want. I have to relate to other persons.
And do you use big pieces of chess?
Yeah.
Or?
We use costumes, we use a giant chessboard. It's a lot of psychomotricity activities going on, and this helps them to focus, to use their energy, and later on we do the transfer from the giant chessboard to the small regular chessboard. But to start with a big chessboard where they can be the pieces and feel what it means to move like a bishop, like a queen, and to experience the abilities of a piece is key.
Sounds like you're having a play or a show.
Yeah.
And in terms of going into teaching, Did you never think to play professionally? We have a couple of, a few grandmasters in Switzerland. Was that not something you aimed for?
I was not that good. But I really love to teach, and this is my way.
Contributing.
Of contributing, yes. It's great to have these young grandmasters here in Switzerland. We have Noel Studer and Nico Georgiadis, young, very nice persons, and they promote chess and are idols for the young children, yeah.
How are they seen in the world? What's the perception of chess in Switzerland from other parts of the world, would you say?
I think they see that we are doing a lot. We are contributing in international conferences. We're taking part, and the Swiss Chess Federation is active as well, and there are a lot of chess schools. I think the World Chess Federation and the chess world sees that there's a lot of activity here.
And Roberto, is it as satisfying to watch a game, to follow a game, as it is to play?
Yeah, it depends for how much you know about the game. And it can be very entertaining to just follow a bullet game, like where you have only 1 minute for the whole game. And this is just adrenaline. Or you can go and see the world champion Magnus Carlsen, and you can follow the live commentary. And this is quite interesting, even for people without much knowledge about chess.
When you were talking about how it sort of develops a child playing chess, do you think it can be used in conjunction with maybe some therapies out there in the healthcare world, that maybe if cognitive behaviour isn't as it should be, that it can work in harmony with healthcare? Is it an option, do you think, to maybe calm a child down if maybe the child is hyperactive, for example?
Definitely. We visited a project in Spain where they developed a special program for children with ADHD, and I've seen it, and it's great. And
it really works.
It really works, and you have to find the right teacher, the right social skills again are really the key, and but then if you apply.
Could be an alternative to drugs, for example, for some children.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. And do you play chess to relax?
Yeah, I just played the Grenke Open in Karlsruhe a few weeks ago, and it was a great experience after a long time, just playing, being with my trainer colleagues and analyzing in the evenings. It's really relaxing me. And
is the online version as good?
It's amazing what you can have, the informations and videos, and you can learn from everywhere, everything. That's great about the new medias, but I prefer the real game, sitting with a person.
You seem like a very fit person, Roberto. Is that relevant when it comes to playing chess?
For the world elite, it's really important. They are top fit. They do a lot of sport, fitness, because they have to focus for 4, 5, even 6 hours. And when they lose the concentration, it can be devastating.
And how long, on average, does a game go?
It depends. Usually between 2 and 4 or 5 hours.
So even in terms of energy and being able to focus, it's also an education, because you have to understand your body and how to keep fit to be able to do that mentally.
Yeah.
Is that something also you teach the children?
Yeah, we do a lot of exercises like chess yoga. For every piece, we created like an asana, a yoga asana, and we do it. And we usually start a session with coming into the body, some exercises with the body that they can feel their body, and then from there we start a lesson, it's really important to bring them back to the now.
The present.
To the present moment,
Roberto, it's been a pleasure discussing this with you. Thank you very much.
For me too. Thank you very much.